you doing, everybody? Welcome to a new On The Air daily half-hour live show, whatever the hell it's called. Hope you're all doing well, out on the bike again. For those like Mystery Exchange, good morning. Hope you're doing well. I couldn't make yesterday. I had an urgent meeting come up with one of our key clients because of all the news that happened with all retail having to shut their doors here in Melbourne as of tomorrow. So that's just due to stage 4 restrictions here in Victoria about COVID-19, trying to get rid of hopefully all cases, all potential virus transmission, all that kind of stuff. Mystery, the news is interesting today. Just watched a massive explosion in Beirut, Lebanon. Looks like a mini nuke. It was phenomenal. I saw that at about 5 o'clock in the morning. Came through on the news feed. 50 people dead, thousands of people injured. It was in one of the ports of Beirut in Lebanon. Huge explosion. They're thinking it's either a fireworks factory or it was some kind of very bad hazardous chemical that they found and decided to store in one of the locations. Wow, this is really going nuts today. 135 beats already. Woo! Where are we today? Let's have a look. There we go. So we are out in Melbourne today. This is from one of the guys here in Melbourne who's a bike fanatic, and this is, as you can probably not read there, the Dengarin Trail, which is Caulfield towards Dandenong. It's a new trail. You can see it's nice and clean. There you go. And this was only installed about a year and a half ago, and right above on that right hand side is all the new train line that has been put above ground, so bike riders, trains, all that stuff does not have to stop, including cars now. So you can see cars can freely, a little bit further down there, cars can freely move. They don't have to stop for train crossings or anything anymore, but obviously with bikes you do have to, which kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? Because the amount of time it takes for a bike rider to press that button, the red lights go, you'd think maybe the bikes would be up on that train bridge too. Weird. But welcome to a new daily half hour. Good to see a couple of people. I can see 2 people watching at the moment. One of them Mystery Exchange. But yeah, it's pretty sad news coming out of Lebanon today. I'm sure more and more information will come out soon about what happened and how. But apparently the blast, they could feel it and hear it in Cyprus, which is 200 kilometers away. So the world's just one big mess at the moment. Not quite sure what the hell is going on. I mean, what are we doing? It's just so scary. And I can tell, I thought that might happen. Bang, there we go. I've got it back up. Where, for whatever reason, as soon as I go to this particular view, it flicks off. But I found a way. So today I wanted to chat about how important it is for anyone living in an area where COVID is seeping its existence through. Just, it's so important just to stay home, and I've been trying to find ways in order to set up myself in here. It is freezing cold, and this is the only real place that I've got where I could potentially work from home. I've tried oil burner heaters, which are just down here to heat up the place. But this roof in here, as of last night, it's been raining quite a fair bit. There's a leak in that back corner, which I'll have to fix maybe this weekend or something, there's a bit of puddle of water in this garage. So there's lots going on, and it's really just about, like, here's the thing too. If I want to fix that, I would have to go to the local Bunnings warehouse or a trade place or something. The only chance I've got today is because you cannot go anywhere that is retail as a public or resident in Victoria. You have to either be a tradesperson, or you do click and collect, I think that's allowed, or delivery, which takes 5 days now with Bunnings, up to 5 days. So things are changing rapidly, and for me to be able to do my work, we actually do support essential services, petrol stations, construction, that kind of stuff with the work that we do to keep their servers up and running, to keep them able to, do their job. So there is the ability for me to get what they call a worker's permit, which kind of like your license or your identity card, you need to have on you as of tomorrow, no matter where you are. If you're outside of the house, you need to do that early and get that in. Morning, Scott. Yes, I did start a couple of minutes early, so I wanted to see your setup on your bike. I was going to show a photo of your setup, and the bike setup you've got is almost identical to this, so get on that bike, mate, and report through to us how your beats per minute are going. Mine's at 138 at the moment. I was on a Zwift bike yesterday at work. They've got them set up there. The guys from Zwift actually work out of our office, and there's about 4 or 5 of them, but they've set up 3 Zwift machines, which are very nice bikes. They're like $2,000 bikes with a $1,500 mechanism at the back that has a USB thing that goes into a Windows machine, and it's amazing. It's a login, you can bring up all your stats or your data. It tells you how many watts of power you're using per second. 126 at the moment. Good on you, Scotty. I'm at 137. And how to go with that? Wow. I set myself up at 200 watts, doing a kind of like like a workout, not really a tournament or a competition or anything like that, but wow, it was crazy. And I only lasted like 25 minutes, maybe less. My legs were killing me, and they're killing me today. I might actually be overdoing it in the leg department. I'm just so inspired and so excited to see the results. I'm at 80 now, started at like 85, so it's definitely coming down. I am doing like the Man Shake. Look that up. It's like a powder that they've got different flavors and stuff. No sponsorship, but it's working. And even though like at night time I love to have a bit of a cheeky white red wine or a bit of scotch or whiskey or something just to chill the hell out after what seems to be such confusing times, and so things just change every day. So the meeting anyway that I had, that I couldn't do this yesterday, was a very early morning meeting, 8 a.m. and it was for a kitchen company. And because retail was shutting, they've got about 30 people that work for them. They've been one of our clients for like 10, 12 years. We got together and we were talking about how to remain relevant, how to remain in business. Even though your storefront needs to close, you can still communicate and operate from a distance. Less weight, more range. Yeah, probably. Yo, Danny Black. Good to see you, mate. 3 people watching. I'm guessing Mr. Exchange, Scott Davies, Danny Black. Very cool to have you. You still inspire me. The more people we get, the more excited I'll be. But I'm still bloody excited to see Scotty on the bike. Danny, he's probably on his way to a bike. And we've got 11 subscribers at the moment. Bridget, it's your birthday today. Amazing. If you had a channel, I would definitely super chat you right now. But all the best for your birthday, Bridget. Hope you're doing well. It's lucky for you that it's on the day before stage 4 hardcore restrictions come in, so hopefully you get to celebrate somehow with those that are important and close to you. But yeah, this meeting I had with the kitchen company, we figured out the best way for them is to actually set up on their website an automated appointment system, where normally these customers would come into a showroom, sit down for like an hour and a half or so, give them the measurements, they work out a design, all the features, all the options, give them a price, off they go. So what we've realized, and what we gave them the opportunity for, is to say, why don't you do this appointment system, set them up on Zoom. Because of COVID in the last 4 or 5 months, you really have to change and people are willing to change, and people already know about how Zoom works. You can do it on your iPhone, your Android device, your computer, and it's pretty open to those kind of people that they target as well. So yeah, today it's about setting up that feature on their website, giving them 1 hour slots that they can book in, put in their details, put in some prelim information, such as how urgent's the kitchen, what stage is their build at, is it like a renovation, is it a new construction, how much are they wanting to spend, what's important to them, quality, price, time frame, those 3 pillars, and we'll see how that goes. So we're going to trial it in the next couple of days, and they get a whole stack of people to the website. We've done some really good search optimization for them, and it's all about just finding a way. It's about just saying, look, I understand that your showrooms have to close, there's no doubt about it. You could potentially keep them open as an essential business for construction trade only, but what's that going to do for you? What percentage of your business is trade? And for them it's like 10-15%. So it's important that you still remain relevant, you still have an opportunity to get new sales in, but also to find appointments and to maintain a consistent business structure so you can carry out your business and remain relevant and reopen as usual with probably some adjustments. And the other thing is, a lot of people are not going outdoors, they're nervous to. You now need a worker's permit that the government, the Victorian government, released this morning at 5 a.m. And if you are considered an essential worker, where you are allowed to go to work, you have to fill out this document with all your details, your business details, why you're out on the road, why you can't work from home, a whole bunch of stuff. So I love what they're doing. I think the government's doing everything they can to just make sure people like you and me understand what this is, and it is a temporary solution to a massive problem. And we really need to just make sure those people who don't understand the scale or the reasoning behind it to fall in line. Now the fines as well are huge. Now if you fill out your work permit and they find that you could work from home, there's no reason why you shouldn't. You're not really supporting essential services or businesses. It's a $10,000 individual fine and a $90,000 business fine. It's massive, huge. So do the right thing, stay home, and if you are essential, just don't go near anybody. It's that important. Mr. Exchange, it's why I love this channel. You're still so normal in these weird times. I think you do need to separate yourself sometimes away from what's happening, but at the same time talk it out, make sense, and carry on. It's like those old, what is it, the stress lesson carry on or whatever. Anyway, I'm trying to see where we are now. I'm familiar with this location. This is going along the Dandenong Road. This is the train track, if for those that are familiar with the area. I nearly hit that guy. And I'm just trying to figure out, this looks like it's coming up maybe to Oakley at the moment. I'm sweating everywhere today. You see my glasses are all foggy. Oh. Danny, how is Melbourne going to recover from this? Yeah, I don't know. I signed up yesterday. I saw this Facebook group where it's like, give Daniel Andrews a big hug, because our Premier, I don't think he's sleeping. I don't think he's doing as much as he can. Everybody that's complaining he's doing not enough, or he's not supporting local small businesses, or all that stuff. Like, come on, just figure it out. These are the rules. Adjust and remain relevant. Get good advice. And even last night I put an email out to all our 1,500 clients just saying, look, if you need search optimization, if you want to stay relevant, if you want to adjust your business so that people can still buy from you or get support from you, let us know. We're ready. We can help. And we already had 4 responses overnight. And we're here. We're not charging stupid amounts of money. We want to help because ultimately we want to keep them open, which keeps us open. It's just common sense. Oh, we're at a train station. Now this looks actually like Caulfield Station. No, this might be Oakley. Yeah, it is Oakley Station. It says right in the middle there. Now I'm not sure. This was filmed a year and a half ago, December 2018, or 2 years ago, almost. And he looks like he's struggling getting up that hill. That's Oakley. One of the best donut shops, talking about losing weight, is here. It's called the Oakley Donut Company. And I used to go there at least once a month. They've got some insane scientifically based donuts being made there. And the really good thing is you can buy, I think it's for $24, you get 6. And they're big donuts filled with chocolate or cream or caramel or lemon or, oh wow, so good. It's making me want one. This is the interesting part. Now, one of the things we're doing for one of the councils that's actually not in this area, it's just gone out of the area that we're doing stuff for, is we've got a project where we're creating a 90-second video on why it's important. So take note of what this looks like right now, these roads, and this guy's bike riding in a car park at the moment, okay? But it's so important that we connect all the council areas with all the bike paths they've put in their council areas together. Because right there, where it became that Oakley train station, there was a disconnect from the trail. Now he's back on the trail now, and it's safe, it's reliable, people can walk along there or bike ride, and it's away from cars. But when he got to the Oakley train station, he's trying to figure out where that path went, and he's a car could back into him. A car could probably not see him in their revision mirror. So it's what time is it? 20 minutes. Okay. So yeah, that's what this video is about. It's about an organisation called IMAP, and it's 5 CBD council areas that are getting together to fill those gaps and to make commuting on bikes a hell of a lot safer, because there has been a huge incline in the amount of bikes that are on the roads and on the paths, because people are wanting to get around the city safer. They don't want public transport where people are coughing on everyone. So yeah, it's about adjusting, again, about being relevant, about providing services that people will use if the facilities are there. I am reading your comments. It's been nice decoration in my office. So what's this about, a P4 or something? Scotty, flatten the curve or flatten the curve, lol. Fatten, yeah. Stop talking about donuts. Sorry, mate. Donuts are so good. Sometimes too, if you close your eyes, you can taste the donuts. And that's good, because they're not going in your tummy. So officially, will it remain on your wall, or should you consider selling it to me? Oh, this is about the P4 or something. Okay, cool. We're doing some buying and selling within the chat between Mike and Danny. Good to have Mike in. I'm not sure if you're subscribed. Go in, give us a like as well. 4 people are watching. Oh man, I'm so sweaty today. It's probably because I'm wearing this jacket too, but have a look at this. Don't know if you can see. Hang on, I'll change the screen. See how it flickers? Here we go. I feel so good about 3 weeks in, and my stomach is flattening, not fattening at the moment. And I have all this energy again, and I always wondered how the hell you expel so much energy when you're doing your exercise, and yet you actually gain more energy. It's probably because you're Phantom 4, P4, gotcha. That's what they're trading. So where is DannyBlack@gmail.com? And Danny's busy. He's working with Sinbad the comedian from the States on live streaming and stuff. It's great. Like, so many people are adjusting to the new way of life and creating, like Danny, businesses that are global now, where he can attract interesting comedians. Good morning, Mr. Check 2000. Hope you're doing well, Milan. And finding new ways of doing things, because really, the world changes so quickly now. And I know, for instance, my business needed to adjust. We used to do a hell of a lot of printing, business cards, catalogs, annual reports, brochures, like all kinds of stuff, right? That would have been about 30% of our business maybe 2 years ago. Guess what it is today? 0. We don't print anything. We don't design anything for print. It's all digital. And one of our biggest companies in the past, biggest clients, actually went into liquidation about a year ago. 120, no more, I think it was like 300 staff gone, wiped off, because the relevancy, the need for printing started to deteriorate, and you need to find ways as a printing company to either stay in business, find new ways of staying in business, being innovative, or you die. And that's where we realized that, and we've now focused more on apps, web-based apps, and providing advice on how to remain relevant through digital. And wow, it's working. Search optimization, things like that is the key to business these days. And you adjust, you climatize, remain relevant. That's our big word at the moment, relevant, because of what's happening in the world. Any business can remain relevant. You've just got to put your thinking cap on, figure out what the customer wants. If you actually need a new customer, if you need to pivot your business completely, if you need to rebrand, which a lot of companies are doing right now, or if you just become an online business, it can be a lot more cost effective that way too. Whew. And the Phantom 4 is a good beast of a drone there too. Really high quality camera, stabilization. So Mike, you're doing well there. What are we up to? 24 minutes. What's my heart rate? 135. I'm a lot higher than I was 2 days ago. Happy about that. I was on the Swift machine that you might have heard of earlier, and I was up at 160. And the thing with that is that it's a constant pressure, and then it's like that intermittent cycling where it'll go up to like 190 watts, and you're pushing hard for like 5 minutes. It'll go down to 175 and give you what they think's a break, but it's not a break. And I think I lasted maybe 15, 20 minutes before I just had to stop. The legs were burning, and I kept going for a little bit. I was the guy next to me, Rob, who's a lawyer, a really cool guy. He lasted the whole way through, did 50 minutes, and he was up at like 240 watts, and he'd been doing it for a while. 131, good work, Scotty. Keep going. Ooh. And Danny's in the gym, I think, too. Wow. I'm definitely going to need a shower this morning. Woo. Average time, 6 minutes 20 for people watching. That's great. Just to give you a bit of insight as well, the live stream I do on Sundays, which attracted about the 50 active user watching, or whatever it is. You get about 4 minutes, because people come and go. But I really appreciate everybody watching this morning. 5 current viewers. I think we've hit a record for the new channel. So thanks for the likes, 5 likes, 5 viewers. And if you're not already subscribed, subscribe away. Would be awesome. Where are we? Do you like all that spray paint, all that graffiti on the left-hand side? It's glad that it's got its place. Like, I don't mind it being on the back of stores so long as they're not on the front. It's a pretty boring bike commute. There's nothing too much to see. Yeah, Danny, I was away yesterday. I couldn't make it. I had a very urgent meeting with a very like a VIP client about how we're going to rapidly change the way that they do business, because as of tomorrow, being a retail store, they do need to shut for COVID stage 4 restrictions. All retail is shutting. Clothing, shoes, anything you could probably find in a shopping centre or mall has to shut, except for supermarkets, bakeries, butchers, chemists, that kind of thing that you probably couldn't do without. Food, medicine, petrol as well to get around. Obviously petrol stations have to be open, delivery services are allowed because they have to obviously get things to people so they can live at home. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. I'm glad to see Scotty at 131. I'm at 137. I might increase the intensity for the last couple of minutes. 2.5. Oh, you can hear I've turned it up. It's groaning a little bit underneath me. And even today's the last day that I can legally go and see people, businesses, and help them physically. So I'm taking these 3 cameras, lights, mics, all that stuff, and we have to record for them the next product updates for their financial services. It's like a bank, it's like a loan business, to keep their clients informed during this period too. So We're actually filming in advance the updates they know are coming for their business so that they can remain relevant. It's going to be a busy day. And we're also doing a refresh of their website. We're doing automated emails for reviews, and so we're busy. It's really good to be busy. We're actually at a point where we have to tell some of our clients that some of the things have to be delayed because of higher priority work, and no client wants to hear that, but it is what it is. I'll join you on an exercise tomorrow. Mike, sounds good. I'll be actually mountain biking at Surfers Paradise and we'll listen in via their pods. Fantastic. We might even try and get you, Mike, on audio. There is a way to do that. We can either do it through Skype or Zoom. You can turn your video off and we can just listen in. So get in touch with me, jay@jayboston.com, jay@jayboston.com, and we'll send you a link through. Or even find me on Facebook. It's probably a better way. Yeah, Bunnings has moved to click and collect. You can't go into a Bunnings as a normal person anymore, as of tomorrow. Shut to the public, open to trade, click and collect or delivery only. It's massive. If you miss a morning session, would you make it up in the evening? Well, I did. I didn't make it up live, but at 4:30 in the afternoon, I did have a bike session on the Zwift machine at work with some of the guys there. Hoping it brings the fuel price down in Australia. Well, the last time, where are we up to? The last time we had a shutdown like this, fuel prices went to almost $1 a litre. At the moment, they're like $1.45. So it might happen. Whew. Good on you, Mike. Yeah, I'm looking forward to having you on audio. We can have a listen and hear how you're going. Just a quick update from Scott Davies. What's your beats per minute, mate? I'm at 138. My legs are feeling great. I'm sweaty as. Time for a shower. Taking the dog to get checked as well at the vet. All these things you have to think of before everything shuts down. Bonkers. You could have a scheduled post if you can't make a morning, and I'll join you in that evening. Sounds good, Danny. Yeah, I might do that. It'd be just one of those things that goes live that doesn't go into the video feed. We're 98 cents in Sydney today. Damn. So maybe it does happen. 133, you've gone up as well, Scotty. Alright guys, 30 minutes is up. Thank you very much for watching and for the likes. If you think anybody else would be interested in this channel, always at 8 o'clock in the morning, except for Sundays. And it'll be like this for the next 6 weeks, because I'm going nowhere. Alright guys, have a great one. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Feeling